Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Wannan shine bidiyo namu na 10 a cikin wannan series da muke mai suna Koyi Javascript. Kamar yadda na faɗa, insha Allah zan yi bayani akan Javascript tun daga farko har zuwa gwargwado abunda ya kamata a ce mutum ya sani a ciki. Idan ba za ku manta ba, bidiyo namu na ƙarshe mun yi bayani akan arithmetic operators. Wanda muka ce operators ne waɗanda ake amfani da su domin a haɗa two variables, whether in additional function ko kuma subtraction ko kuma division, multiplication da kuma modulus da muka yi bayani a bidiyon da ya gabata. Yau insha Allah a cikin wannan bidiyo za mu yi abin da ake kira comparison operators. Wannan ma ɗaya daga cikin types na operators ne, kamar yadda na yi bayani cikin video na 8 cewa insha Allah za mu ɗauki operators ɗaya bayan ɗaya mu yi bayani nasu. So wannan comparison operator shine na biyu daga cikin operators ɗin da za mu yi bayani a cikin wannan series. Me wannan comparison operators in suke yi, abinda suke yi shine ana amfani da su domin a yi comparing na variables, a ga cewa shin variables sun cika wani certain condition. So normally abinda wannan comparison operator suke returning is either true or false. Shine abinda kawai suke returning, either true or false. Shine abinda suke bayani. So comparing ake. So I will write all of the comparison operators in that we treat inshallah cikin wannan video da haka sai mu yi misali nasu before mu yi misali nasu ɗaya bayan ɗaya. Na farko da muke da shi akwai abin da ake kira equal to. This is the sign of equal to. So I will just write this sign, then I will write equal to. So I know you can see this. So this is the first one. So let me just put 1 like this here, then I call it equal to. So we have 2. This equal to, sorry, is not the normal equal to that you know, because this equals to, 2 of it is equal to inside JavaScript programming. Guda biyu ake sawa. So not ƙwara guda. So equals to guda biyu shine equal to. So this equal to, it means a particular variable is equal to a particular variable, or is equal to a particular number or something. So this is what this equal to means. So secondly, we have what we call not equal to. So you need to put exclamation mark followed by equal sign da muke amfani da shi normally. So wannan shi ake kira da not equal to. Not equal to. And take note, this means equal to, it means a particular variable is exactly with a particular variable. For example, 1 and 1 are equal to, because 1 is the exact variable with 1. So this is what this equal to means. Not equal to, it means 1 and 2 are not equal to. So it means that 1 is not equal to 2, because 1 and 2 are not equal to. And also Ahmad is not equals to Aminu, but Ahmad is equals to Ahmad. So this is what this equals to means. And not equal to is the opposite of equal to. So sai na uku da muke da shi, muna da na uku muna da greater than, like this is it. Then I'm going to write greater than. So it means a particular variable is greater than a particular variable. So that's what this means. And yeah, I will do example. I will bring all the examples to you, but take note, inshallah, I will try and see I explain it to you in a way that we understand in the show. Sannan muna da wannan ana kira nayi shi kuma less than. So shi kuma less than abun da yake nufi a particular variable is less than a particular variable. Na biyar kuma muna da greater than or equals to. Then I will say greater than or equal to. A particular variable is greater than or is equal to a particular variable. This is what this means. Na shida muna da less than or equal to. Then I say less than or equal to. So we have less than or equal to. So there are other variables that we have, which I know will try and use them also, because this variable, this comparison signs also, but can't find the super, but we'll use them in this video. And this one is just this 3 equals to. It calls equal value and equal type. Equal value and equal type. This 3 equal sign means a particular variable has equal value and the type of it is equal with the particular, with another particular variable. So we have this, and we also have the opposite of it, which is number 8, which is not equal value and equal type. So it's the opposite of this one. It means that a particular variable doesn't have equal value with a particular variable and is not equal type with a particular variable. So these are the 8 comparison signs that mu bayani inshallah a cikin wannan video ɗaya bayan ɗaya za mu example duka nasu. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to comment all this. I'm going to put this, then I will end the comment here and then put my asterisk, then I put it here. So you all know what comment is. So I will just save this, then I'm going to be using let me just comment okay, sorry, let me just comment each line. That's what I'm going to do. I will just comment each line, since I just want to, let me just copy this so that I'll just put it all here, so that I will just do all the examples. I will do them in between under the line of each sign. So let's start with the number 1. So here I'm going to just create a bar. I'll just call the bar A, then I will assign the value of, let me just call it, let's say 10. So I will say another var, I'll just create bar, or I'll just say let b equals to, let's say 20. So now if I said document dot write, then I said, for example, A, then I put double sign equal to B. If I save it now, let me just save it and refresh the page. If I save it in a refresh page, they will move false. Why? Because A is not equal to B, so it's false. But if I turn it to 10 again, so A is equals to what? Is equals to 10. So let's just come back and do it now. If I refresh, it will give us true, because A now is equals to 10. So this is the number 1 example that I'm inshallah chiki kuma. I hope you understand what this example means. So we apply the equal to. So A is equals to what? A is equals to B. Definitely is true, because A is equals to B. But now if we turn it to 20, definitely A is not equals to B. So now if I make it like this, A is equals to B. Let me just save it here. Let me just copy this. Let me cut it. Then I put it under this one, since we are in number 2. So I'm going to remove this and put exclamation. So now, since I put this exclamation, I say A is not equals to B. Definitely is going to be what? False, because A is equals to B. If I refresh it, we are going to see false, because we say A is not equal to B. That A is equals to B. And this we said A is not equals to B. So now if I change it to 20, now yes, A is not equals to B, because 20 and 10 are not the same. So if I save it now and I refresh, it's going to give us true, because of course A is not equals to B. And this is how this works. So that's number 2. So let's just copy this again and move to number 3. So under number 3, we are going to say, for example, A is greater than B. If I put this, it's going to give us false, because A is not greater than B. It's false, because A is 10 and B is 20. So definitely A is not greater than B. So what we are going to do, if I turn it to, for example, to be, let's say 5, B is 5, A is 10. So definitely A is greater than B. So now if I refresh it, then definitely we are going to see it true, because A is what? A is greater than B, because A is 10 and B is 5, then definitely is going to give us true. So let's just save it also and go to number 4 and say A is less than B. So what we are going to see definitely is going to give us false, because A is 10 and B is 5, which 10 is not less than 5. So let's do this, the next one. I'll just copy this, I will explain this one for you, then the rest I will let you go and do it on your own. So here A is greater than or equals to B, which this means, what this means is that are two conditions. One, A is greater than B. That means 10 is greater than 5. And also O A is equals to B. That means 10 is equals to 5. So either this condition, do one day a day, it will give us true. In misali A is greater than B in. Amma A is not B. Definitely one condition is true, it will give us true. In kuma A is not greater than B, but is equals to B, then it will give us also true. So now if we save it, definitely we are going to see what? We are going to see true, because of course A is greater than what? A is greater than 5. But now if I change this to 5 and I save it, now if I save it, it will still give us true. Why? Because A is not greater than B, because 5 is not greater than 5, but 5 is equals to 5. Because now if I do this, let me just do this for you. If I remove this, A is greater than B, 5 is not greater than 5, definitely we are going to see false, because 5 is not greater than 5. 5 is not greater than 5. But if I say 5 is equals to 5, definitely I'm going to see what? True, because 5 is equals to 5. But 5 is not greater than 5. And also 5 is not less than 5. Definitely 5 is not less than 5 is false. So if you want to have the same variable to have a true value, you need to apply greater than or equals to or less than or equals to, because by default 5 is not greater than 5. 5 is not less than 5. So whenever you have 5 and 5, you compare 5 and 5 with greater than or less than, you are going to get false, because 5 is not greater than 5 and 5 is not less than 5. So you need to apply what? Greater than or equals to, for you to have two conditions and to have the same condition with you. So you need to go ahead, please go ahead and do the following comparison between less than and equals to. Then you apply equal value and equal type, and you apply this not equal value and not equal type. So this is for this number 5. So what we are going to do now, I will just save this, then we move to less than or equals to. So less than or equals to is at less than, then I put equals to. So now definitely is going to give out false, because 5 is not less than 5, but is equals to B. So definitely is going to give us true, because 5 is not less than 5, but 5 is equals to B. So that's why we get this. So this is what this equals to, less than or equals to this. And for this, for the last one, which is equal value and equal type, now if I save it and I put 3 equal sign and I refresh it, is going to leave us with true. So why is this? Because 5 and 5 are equal value and they are equal type. You know all the data type we did, so you know this one is integer, or you can call it numeric. So but if I put this part inside double quote like this, if I save it now, we are going to have what? False, because what? They are not of equal type. They are not of equal type. Even if the value is equal, but the type is not equal. So it's 5 and 5, but the value, the type, the data type is not equal. So that's why we are seeing false. So this is what this comparison sign did for us. The value, the data type or the variable must have equal value and it must have equal type for it to give us true. But if either of the two is false, it's going to give us false. So let's go to the second one. So the second one is, if I put it now, I remove this double quote and I put, so I change this to exclamation. If I refresh it, it's going to, I said that A A is not equal value and not equal type with B. So if I save it now, it's going to give us false, of course. Because why? Because A and B are of equal what? Value and equal type. But if I change this to string and I save it now, it's going to give us true because they are not of equal value and equal type. So please go ahead and practice all this. Ku yi practicing wannan, inshallah za ku fahimce sosai, because this you need to understand this comparison operators, because idan muka fara functions, muka fara creating functions, if you didn't understand this, you will miss it and you will find it very difficult to understand. So please ku ƙara kallon wannan video, sannan ku yi shi a hankali, ku yi practicing nasu a hankali. Wanda bai kalli videos na baya ba ya kalli videos na baya, because I take all this step by step and I'm doing it for beginners, absolute beginners. So if you start this series from the beginning, from video 1 up till video 10, you'll understand what we are doing, kuma za ka fahimci duka abubuwan da muke, insha Allah. Da fatan Allah ka samu dace, na za mu tsaya cikin wannan video. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.